Hi friends! Look at this pretty card that we're going to make today. I used this real pretty image from my Paper Dolls printable kit. This nutcracker is an upcycled greeting card, as well as this and these. We also did some stenciling, and I had a piece of paper that I had created last year with some gold modeling paste there. So hang tight and you can see how this beautiful card came together. All right, friends, let me show you what we're going to work with today. Of course, I have chosen this precious paper doll wearing a green dress. She's adorable. Some of the vintage stationery. It seems to be working out for us, and I love using it. And then we have this. Similar to the one that I used, I think even on the first day. This started out as scrapbook paper. I stenciled on it. You can see some black writing. I don't know if you can see it, but it's on there. Then I went over it with modeling paste and then went over that with gold over the modeling paste. And that's how we got this. Now it's a little bit thin for this card, but I don't care. I'm going with it. The only thing I might consider doing is perhaps a little stenciling underneath. So let me I just picked up this stencil actually not too long ago at Hobby Lobby. So we could use this. We could just put this right on here. And you know, I think I'm feeling green. So let's go ahead and use green. We really only need it around the edge because the center part is going to be covered. So we'll just go around the edges. Try to hold this still. This is a very fine, sort of flimsy stencil. And so, that being said, I'm just trying to hold it in place. I think it'll be nice to just get some subtle color on here. It doesn't bother me that it's floral because we're doing it green, so I think that that is perfectly fine. This is just going to do the job. Like I said, just so it's not plain. Alright, I think I've gone around all of the edges, so I think we're in good shape. Oh, that looks super pretty. Wow, okay. Then we put this down. Oh yeah, I like it. What do you guys think? Can you see it? Get up close. Yeah, I like that. So let's go ahead and glue this down. I like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to open it like this. Press this down, put another piece of paper on it so I can really press it down. I just don't want to mark up my paper. There might be some ink on here. So I'm just trying to protect the inside of the card. Let's flip it back over, make sure we didn't move it. I think it's okay. I feel like the bottom shifted a little bit, but it's okay. It looks gorgeous. All right, so we have that, and of course we have our girl. She's beautiful. This I feel like is going to cover too much of this prettiness, so we'll save that for another one. We can do this somewhere. We need a little something down here, right? Do you agree? I think so. Let's see what we can find. I do have a little gift, but let me see what else we have. What do you guys think of this little nutcracker? It's super cute, right? What if I sort of fussy cut him out and then she could go next to him like that? And then we could, if we wanted to, have the gift's kind of big, but we could work it in. Yeah, let me cut this guy out. This could be pretty cute. And let's say, I don't know whether I should do straight lines. You know, if I'm gonna do straight lines, I better get my paper cutter. All right, I got my paper cutter, so I'm just wondering. don't know, I might have made him too small. We're gonna find out. I might have to completely fussy cut him out. I feel like I'm gonna have to fussy cut him out. All right, that looks good. Now, let's see, because he's smaller, now we could put him here. She could be over here. Where's our gift? Here's our gift. So he could be kind of like hanging out with the presents. Like that. And then this could go, it could go straight or it could go crooked. I kind of like it crooked. I don't know, I almost feel like it's missing a little something. Let me look around for more. Okay, I grabbed this and I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but I am going to fussy cut this out. Okay, now let's see. It's really bright, but I could ink it up. And so we'd have the words. May a joyful Christmas be yours this season, which means we'd move her up. Let's get these off. We'd put this here. We'd have these over here. And then we could have this guy here and bring her in a little bit. I don't know. What do you think? I don't hate it. I think it's kind of cute. So let's give it a try. Let's go ahead and ink this up. And my first instinct was to go brown like this, but I might switch that out for green. It kind of pulls it in with the card and the colors going on with the card, so I think green is a good choice here. And I'm gonna be liberal with it because I think it looks really nice. All right, so first things first, let's go ahead and get these glued into place. Should I have it hang off? Yeah, I'm going to. I kind of like doing that. I don't know why. I just do. Now, there is a little bit of a ledge there, so I'm gonna use my clothespins to get that into place, and we'll have this held down also because the molding paste is a little bit bumpy. It does that too. If I thought about plugging in my hot glue gun, that wouldn't be a problem because it kind of gets into the valleys, you know. Okay, and now we're going to do this one at the very bottom. Okay, now I think the next most important thing to do is to get her in place. Then we can figure out this guy, unless I want him under here, which you know what, maybe I do. Let me go ahead and get a little glue on him. And we'll just tuck him right under there. He's hanging off of this a little bit, which I like. I need to go ahead and get this on here just to be sure that he gets glued down into place, and you can see this popping up already. So let's get that also. So everything can dry. All right, there we go. Now I know that looks wild, but it holds everything in place nicely. Now we'll go ahead and get some glue on our Christmas time paper doll here. Okay. Let's see. What do you think about just right here, guys? Do you like that? I think she looks cute there. And then the gift. Should we put the gift on next to this guy or just leave it off? I know it's hard to tell with the paper clips there. I think I might leave it off. Yeah, I think so. All right, my friends, it is time to add some stickles. I'm going to go with gold just to tie everything together. I'm just going to spread the gold on her hair around with my finger so it's just a little bit thinner and kind of sporadic. Now I think what I'll do is go around these and really tie them in. All right. Well, I don't think we can leave our little, whatever this guy is. I don't want to leave him all by himself without any shininess. He's got little buttons on his jacket. I'm going to put some little gold dots on there. And his belt buckle, of course. Well, I've got purple. I don't have blue, but I'm gonna hope that the purple going over top of the blue looks a little more blue. I think we're gonna be okay. There we go. Super cute. And then what I'll do, the last little finishing touch for her is I'll add a little bit of the pearly one to the white of her dress here. Here it is, my friend. What do you think? May a joyful Christmas be yours this season. I think it turned out great. I hope that you like it. A lot of fun steps that we took to get it here. And yeah, let me know if you like it. Let me know if there was something you might have done differently. Well, my friends, I hope you'll join me tomorrow. Thanks for watching. See you soon.